Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 3. Last time, we went through pretty much the entirety of the city, save for this last little street. And if we talk to some of the soldiers, we learn more about people and why they enlisted, and talking about Miltia's independence. You can kind of get the feeling that there's a bit of a kickback here. A lot of the people think the war's gone too far, and a lot of people still die hard. They want their independence, and that's it. But anyway, some people are tired of that and they want to move on. But once we're finished with all this, what do you guys have to say? Anything interesting? Oh? Who's growing flowers at the hospital? Shion? Maybe that's because all you guys are doing is running around in circles. Who knows? Alright, so you can't go in here, but if you recall when we first woke up in the forest, we hung a left and we went to a couple of save plates and an old transport gate. That's right here. Just so you kind of know about where it is for later. And let's approach the quote-unquote hospital. I don't think there are any items around here, nor are there anybody particularly interesting to talk to, except for maybe him. Yeah, well, that's kind of tough. Ooh, a car. Blow it up. Ooh, another car. Blow that up too. And I get absolutely nothing. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything here. I just like blowing things up. It's fun! Especially when there's no repercussions in this game. Let's go talk to you over here. Girl comes by here, tends the flower bed. As we just kind of heard, that is Shion. Though she doesn't know at this point. Anyway, let's talk to this guy.
ID, please.
Now, I can't recall
You're
where
with the 34th Special Transport Team?
his voice is from. If anybody knows, leave a comment, but I'm sure I know his voice from somewhere. I'm sure he's just a famous voice actor, and I've forgotten his name. It's hard to find, the voice credit for random security guard in Xenosaga Episode 3.
There was a report that your team was attacked and destroyed.
It's on the tip of my tongue, too.
We got lucky and passed out.
I did the same thing when I test ran the game. It's like I went in and I got to this point. It's like I know that voice, and then I struggled and I went and I looked for like half an hour, and I either figured it out and then forgot it, or never got to figure it out. Either way, I don't know now, and it's bugging me.
So we escaped danger.
By passing out. Great job there, Ellen.
So, what happened to the cargo?
The cargo?
The Realians.
Oh, they were all destroyed.
I hope that doesn't delay the project. A connection experiment using the test subject is going to begin soon. You should hurry.
A connection
Supervisor
experiment.
Ozuki isn't going to be happy if you keep Professor Mizrahi waiting. Professor Mizrahi's on the 4th floor.
Since we only have access to the 4th and the 5th floor, and there's nobody on the 5th floor, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, 2nd floor and 3rd floor, we do not have access to at this point. This area is weird for a number of reasons. The acute neurosis treatment facility and use of chemicals that may cause an explosion is prohibited. So no traps. That basically tells you we're going to be here not in this capacity at some point, but kind of weird that they just banned traps from one of the dungeons. It's really weird, actually.
Say, Chief, isn't this the hospital we saw when we dove into KOS-MOS's Encephalon? But it looks too heavily guarded for a hospital.
I can't remember how much of that we actually saw.
No,
What?
this is no hospital.
That's no moon. It's a space station.
When I was a child, I thought it was a hospital. But this is a holding ward for the test subjects that are necessary for their project.
Stop. Ahead is Labyrinthos. You can't pass without a dedicated ID.
So, the building that they call hospital that's literally inside Labyrinthos is Labyrinthos. Go figure!
I knew it. This facility is part of Labyrinthos.
It takes someone with eyes to figure this out. Congratulations, yours work.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that once she donned her little outfit there, she went back to wearing the glasses. Either that or she's wearing her glasses from before that allow her to record things. I'm not sure.
Here's my ID.
No. Your ID doesn't permit you to pass through here. Return to your work.
Yes, sir. Seems even within their own buildings they're on security alert all the time. Run over that, get some healing going. Blow up that. Did you say anything interesting? No. Something about a door. Oh yeah, these two. Boy who's assisting Professor Mizrahi. Little cold, but cute. They don't know his name. Didn't look like a researcher. Probably in his teens. You have all the drugs you need. And I can't trigger any additional dialogue. I'm an asshole. What do you think you're doing? Getting skill upgrade B. Is there anything else we can blow up around here? I can blow up this tree. I don't think I get anything for it, but I can blow it up. And on this side, we can do pretty much the same. Yeah, he just talks about there being a lot of people here. Blow up that. And what about these two? No, I'm not going to talk to you guys. Now, most of the doors around here lead to things that we can't go into. Can't go in that one. We can go to the elevator, but we can't go to the second or the third floor. If we go to the fifth floor, we can only go to the main lobby area because everything else is blocked off. So let's actually do what we're supposed to do and go to the fourth floor. They've directed us to go talk to Professor Mizrahi.
Central management.
So let's go do that. Can I do anything with that? Okay. That's for later. Okay, there we go. Ah, so his assistant apparently is doing his own work. Not easy, huh? Wow, that's a lot of applicants. They knew each other from the, basically the center that was around before the UTIC was there. So can't go out that way. Blow up that. Blow up that. Nothing in there. Yeah, I think he just says second door. His assistant is a descendant of the immigrant fleet. Most people on the planet are. Who knows? So many things going on. Descendants gather here. Somebody else, I can't remember who, said that the descendants gather here, but so do kind of dissidents to the Federation. We can't go in here, unfortunately, because it's locked by a retina scan, but if we press circle over here and check our data, we learn that passcode that I used an episode or two back, and we also get a memo, which I am not going to look at until later. No, I don't need to check that. I already got it. And we can head on out. Well, all the other doors down here are blocked off. I think there's one soldier at the end. From what I recall, he doesn't say anything interesting. But anyway, there's Professor Mizrahi. Now, there's kind of another unfortunate thing to talk about here.
You two, what are you standing around for?
I don't mind the voice actor. However, Aramaki did the voice before, and I know that's not his actual name, but I know him best for playing Aramaki from Ghost in the Shell. So that's the voice actor he had in episode 1 when he did his little speech there and sounded absolutely insane. This time around, doesn't sound quite so crazy, though I guess that kind of makes sense considering what we learned in episode 2 where they talked about him probably not being the main cause of the whole Miltian conflict thing. And yeah, so it's kind of interesting. There's a different take on the character.
Upload
here.
the test subject's personal patterns to Central.
What? You're Mizrahi?
Okay, why are you surprised? We were told he was here. We know this is the past. We know that he was here in the past. We should be expecting him. We know what he looks like even. We saw him in episode 1. Why are you surprised?
Didn't you hear me? I told you to upload the test subject's personal patterns.
Oh, yes, sir.
Get
Let's
back
see.
to work.
The test subject's personal data.
Hurry!
Yes, sir.
Get some
Currently cleared
patience,
through
buddy.
List 177, list 281, 15 left until upload is complete.
Were you just assigned here?
A little bit.
Yes, sir.
I see. I'd heard I was getting new assistants. How's list 281?
Yes,
Seems
sir.
a little softer
list
now.
281. This is a list of patients in the hospital.
Is it done yet?
Okay, and there it goes.
List 281, clear. Upload complete. What are these test subjects?
This is the data from test subjects capable of linking with vessels of anima.
Okay. This is the first time they really do a lot of talking about that. Now, there's a whole bunch we can unpack on that. Most of it leads to spoiler territory, so I'm going to kind of avoid that for the moment. But yeah, the so-called hospital is not actually a hospital as much as it is a research, they call it the Acute Neurosis Research Facility. Well, emphasis on the research. They do a lot of research here, a lot of it unwilling, and we'll learn a little bit more about that as time goes on.
We're going to control their fear and perform a Zohar connection experiment.
That's the type of connection experiment that they're about to run. One connecting to the Zohar.
Weren't you informed?
No.
No. I'm sorry.
Well,
Chief, look! Vessels of anima.
yeah.
Yes, but why here?
I have no idea. And what does he mean by linking people to vessels of anima?
Well, if you have played Xenogears, probably something like that. Though the way they talk about it here, it makes it sound completely different.
Look at this. It's the Zohar.
The real
You're
one.
right.
The original.
Looking at this, it appears the vessels of anima serve as a mediator to approach the Zohar.
In other words, they connect to the Zohar and draw power from it. That's, if I haven't mentioned that, that's how the vessels of anima work. They draw energy directly from the Zohar, who, as we know, is this perpetual energy machine thing that we know absolutely nothing else about, just that it has a lot of power.
I thought they were the power reactors for the ESs.
Well, they are, except they have to draw power from somewhere. They're not an infinite battery source.
Actually, they're transmitters. No, more like translators. Their power is the byproduct of acting as mediators between people and the Zohar. They were calibrated here, and what we were using was the finished product.
Now, if you think about this, when the start of episode 2 happened and Kanan was kind of shocked that Chaos was able to pilot Asher with him, Asher of course being an ES with a vessel of anima installed, it kind of makes sense, right? So somehow they were able to link with these vessels of anima so that we could use the ESs. But they had to be set up properly in order to do that.
But this data, I wonder why they needed to relay it through Realians.
He said something about controlling fear. Maybe that's related.
Fear of what?
I wonder.
Chief, look.
Mom's name.
Oh.
Why is she on the list of test subjects?
I thought she was just sick. That's what they mentioned in previous
You there.
games.
Yes, sir.
Go fetch my assistant, Kevin Winnicott. I want to know Febronia's condition.
Yeah, so they finally mention Kevin's name. I don't know why it takes all the way to here, and then these guys
Kevin Winnicott?
are shocked at it, even though it was obvious. Oh, well, whatever.
Does he mean our Kevin?
How many other Kevins with the same last name do you know?
What's the matter? Hurry up!
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, there's a bunch of weird stuff going on here. We can't talk to the researchers, and he just tells us, or Ryokim just tells us to go next door, which is what we're doing.
What is going on? This is the first I've ever heard of Kevin being here.
That's true. We knew he worked for Vector, and that's all we knew about him.
I wonder if it's just someone with the same name.
No.
This is the first I've heard of it, too. Kevin didn't tell me what he did before he joined Vector. But his Hilbert effect theory and his knowledge of Realian architecture...
That would make a lot of sense.
Makes sense if he was Professor Mizrahi's assistant.
Considering all that stuff was created, or at least a lot of advancements in Realians were created by Mizrahi, as well as he created the Hilbert effect.
How dare you barge in here without knocking?
We're not very good at this, are we?
You're...
Oh, right. We already met him in this timeline. We just screwed the pooch.
Have we met before?
Luckily, Kevin's an idiot. Just like everybody else.
Are you Mr. Winnicott?
The circumstances that lead to certain things in this game lead to a lot of really stupid things. And it's not done yet. There is one point where I'm going to have to spend a while explaining some stuff because there's a lot of stuff that's going to make absolutely no sense going forward. And then they're going to try and brush it off and make one grand gesture and go, that explains everything! But it doesn't. So when we get there, a lot of strange things with like, oh, I guess I can kind of see it, but still that shoddy writing kind of deal.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Professor
But that's not
Mizrahi
for a
is
while.
calling you. He wants you to report on Febronia's condition.
Oh, it's already that time? Understood. I'll get things ready. Tell him I'll be right up.
Spent too much time dicking around and not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, so that door is locked. We actually can't get in there.
Kevin?
His face looks similar, but he doesn't have the same temperament.
That's true. Adjust your eyes over to the left of your screen. Notice anything?
Yes. But I'm pretty sure it's him. That's Kevin.
Oops.
So he was involved with UTIC.
Yeah.
Chief! Chief!
What?
Look at this!
Yeah, let's take a look. That form looks
Outline of the
familiar.
managing OS for a weapon system to combat the Gnosis phenomenon. The effectiveness of a human-modeled weapon for Gnosis combat? Basic theory of a strategically multiple operation system that obeys the rules of order?
KOS-MOS says right there over top of her.
Hey, this is KOS-MOS's basic theory.
No shit! Now, I've made fun of Shion for being an idiot
He must
a
have
lot
already been
lately,
working on the basic design back then.
but this I like. She sees it, realizes what it is, instantly gets out her connection gear, and does the most logical thing possible.
It really is,
No
Kevin.
waiting around, no like, oh, we might be able to do this, I wonder if we can do this. Goes straight to work.
Chief, what are you doing?
The most logical thing
What
possible.
else? Taking a backup.
Exactly. We don't know most of the stuff about KOS-MOS. If we learn what it was going to be at the beginning, we might be able to get in there, and we might be able to fix
What?
her.
Here? That's crazy.
No, that's intelligent.
I know it's risky. But with this, we may be able to reboot KOS-MOS.
Exactly.
Sorry, could you distract him until I'm done?
Though getting
Please?
Alan to do the distracting, probably not going to work out very well.
Distract him?
He's not very good at coming up with things on the fly, is he?
You're still here?
Get out of my room.
Oh, actually, there's something I'd like to ask you.
What? The connection experiment is about to begin. Can't you wait until later?
No.
It won't take long. It's about the effectiveness of mental stabilization in regards to realians. Chief, please make it quick. I can't keep him much longer.
Would you stop bothering me?
All done.
I'm in a hurry. Please leave my room at once.
Oh, we're sorry for disturbing you. Come on, Alan, let's go.
What? Oh, right.
At least he knows how to play stupid really well after the fact. Your dad's not on the floor? Let's go talk to Mizrahi. We get a database update, which we'll take a look at later. We're getting to the point in the plot where database updates are going to have some information that will actually be pertinent to the plot. But a lot of the stuff from early on, it's just a lot of stuff we saw from episode 1 and some other stuff like that. It just, most of it's not all that important other than the stuff I've already gone over. I'll take a larger look at it in a bit within a few episodes here, so you can see if there's anything in particular. But I haven't even been in there all that much other than just scanning the titles of the articles. It's like, oh, I should probably talk about that kind of thing instead of trying to actually read everything. Anyway, we're supposed to go upstairs to the 5th floor, but we don't have time for that. So that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time, 5th floor, and learning some other weird stuff. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.
5th floor, acute neurosis special treatment area.